FBI, what's up? What's happening, y'all?
Ride with the mob, through our law. Check you and me, and do your job. Bird is the name, baller did the chain. Torn up for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Yamagini Jane, rest in peace to Master Myria. Hermes nigga feed a village in Liberia. TMZ taking pictures, cause the man hysteria. I'ma see me on BT and start tearing up. Cause I'm killing niggas, how you get that truck? I attended Harlem picnics when you risk your life. Uncle used to skim work, six at night. I was only 8 years old, watching Nick at night. Uncle Psycho was in that bathroom bucket. Life to his butt, oh, daddy don't cut him. Suicidal thoughts brought to me with no advisory. He was pitching every 17th ivory. Grandma had the other right in her hand. She was popping pills like rappers in society. I'll fuck your bitch for the irony. I said, Michi at your home if your bitch keep eyeing me. Ride with the mob, come to our law. Check you and me, and do your job. Earn the name, all it did the chain. Turn up for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Ride with the mob, come to our law. Check you and me, and do your job. Earn the name, all it did the chain. Turn up for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Suck a nigga, dig or something. 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 I'ma explain why you probably never see me. I'm in the sucking bitch, no Instagram, I'm watching TV. I think I trade my breakfast, lunch, and dinner for some PTP. Believe me, I see Riri, I'm eating panini. I go dumb up in the bar, hit the wall like graffiti. Indian birds on a nigga wee-wee. I think I need a full sum. I look into GG, if easy, if we're easy, hook it all up on the leasy. Nigga crazy in my easy, Kurt Neasy on the beat. I told them that we finna glow up in the street. Rappers talk subliminal, but they don't talk to me. Put them in the Jersey Shore like Paulie D. Ride with the mob, come to our law. Check you and me, and do your job. Earn the name, all it did the chain. Turn up for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Ride with the mob, come to our law. Check you and me, and do your job. Earn the name, all it did the chain. Turn up for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Suck a nigga, dig or something. Suck a nigga, dig or something. Suck a nigga, dig or something. Suck a nigga, dig or something.
Hey, what's going on, player?
Oh man, not much. We live with the alleged stories. I was just
Yeah, we
looking at
live.
the trailer of all the different guests that you had. Time
Oh,
flies, right? Was that a
right?
year ago?
That was a year ago. Never would
Dang.
have thought. Holy shit. This thing lasted, man. This thing lasted. Holy shit.
Man,
Yeah, how you been,
still
man?
locked in.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
good.
Still locked in.
I've been good, man. Staying out of trouble, keeping my nose clean, you know what I'm saying? I've been staying out the streets. I'm Thug West, that's the car.
Thug West, yo. M. Rizzle.
Yeah, yep.
Hell yeah. Yo, you want to give everybody a quick little introduction, who you are, what you do, where they can find you at?
Yep. I go by Mwest. I stream here on Twitch, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I'm a dad, father of two, been married for about 14 years. My type of content is informative and funny content, and then sometimes I get a chance to game. I like talking about a wide variety of topics, right? From aliens to relationship stuff to politics, sometimes to religion. I think that's why I get along with Isby Dig so well because he's kind of open to a lot of fun topics. In addition, I do a podcast over on YouTube called This Needs to Be Addressed. I try to post videos at least once a week, but my main thing here on Twitch is just to enjoy myself and have fun. I do pride myself on being as professional as I can, but at the same time, I know that I want to have fun, and hopefully that comes across whenever I make content that I'm professional yet fun, you know? So that's a little bit about me and my type of content.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I fucking dig watching your streams, man. Yo, Y'all don't know, man. M West is a real positive ass individual. You know what I'm saying? He's always pushing some positivity. He's lifting everybody up instead of fucking knocking everybody down. Such a
Yeah.
it's a refreshing, change to see. You know what I'm saying? Because the media and all that shit is everybody portrays negative ass shit.
Yeah, man. I don't think life is perfect, but when we come here on Twitch, we want to have a good time. We want to talk about some fun stuff, shoot the shit, right? And I've seen what the other side is like. We're on the alleged stories, right? So there's a past that we've all been through, and that other side, whether it be jail or death or whatever happens, right? It's not the side that I want to be on. So constantly, I'm thankful. So I try to share that with people, but people take that as me being overly positive, and I don't think the world is perfect, right? I just know that after the shit I've been through, I'm a lot more thankful to be here.
Oh hell yeah. Oh 100%. Yo, so if you could go back and change anything that's ever happened, would you change something?
Hmm. Um, I always say no, right? Because I need those experiences to have become the person that I am that I am today. But I probably want to say like the car club stuff, man. I had a good time doing it, and I had to experience it to know what it was like, so I can educate my son. But like getting shot at, getting a bunch of tickets, almost going to jail, hanging out in the streets, being in the wrong area at the wrong time. It was just so much stupid stuff, so much money wasted. If I'd used that money that I put into my car, rims, audio equipment, all that stuff, man, I would have been a lot further in life, right? So I think if I could change it, I would. But then how could I tell my son, like, hey, don't you get that, $1,500 amp and 24-inch subs or all the dumb stuff I was getting if I didn't do it right and mess up. So probably
Woo.
that's one area of my life I would change.
Oh, you were out here slapping.
Yeah, yeah, for a little bit, and anytime you have anything good, people steal from you, right? So I saw a crazy video of this dude. He was just crying and snot was coming out of his nose. They even took his steering wheel out of his car. I felt his pain through
Oof.
my phone. Like, yeah, they broke and stole even your stereo, your clothes, and then your steering wheel. That hurts.
Oof. Oof. Yeah, I had a '03 Mustang, and
Mm,
I had two 12s and a 15 in the back. I had some
mm.
nice, beautiful ass rims on it. Whole thing was done up. And then one night, she disappeared. Showed back
Ah,
up a couple weeks later. She had some bullet holes in her. She was stripped of everything. The emergency brake was disabled. It was bad. I had to pay for the impound fees too.
I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of the truck that I had before it got hit because it had been broken into several times.
Oh
And then
dang.
after that, somebody just T-boned me, and yeah, I'm gonna send it over to you in Discord. I don't know if you'll be able to even share it on screen, but at least you'll kind of know the dumb stuff I was into. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, I probably won't be able to share it, but damn, this man pimping out here in an Escalade, yo.
Yeah,
Damn,
man.
that was the car that you were driving.
Yeah, I was driving and somebody T-boned me, but I had like a custom fiberglass box with my subs in there,
Oof.
24-inch rims. I love that car, but it had been broken into and messed up so many times in insurance after insurance policy. When that happened, I felt like a sense of relief. Like sad, I'll never have that truck again, but I was tired. I was tired of the vandalism.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can only imagine people, everybody that owns those, scat packs or the Hellcats or, any of those
Yeah.
Mopar cars that are getting just robbed. I'd be, you gotta park one of those in a garage. And that's like a anything that you put money into, I feel like these days you gotta park it in a garage.
I'm trying to see if I can find like old pictures of the Honda, but I don't even, man, that part of my life happened and disappeared so fast. I really don't know what happened to that car. That was the car that I got all my tickets with, and I got in all the trouble, like so
Yeah.
much trouble.
Yeah.
Um,
It happens. Oh yeah. There was a time when I was Yo, I know you know about the sideshows out here.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a time when I used to live at the sideshows. Monday, not Monday, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's where I was at. You can find me in Oakland. We used to go through tires like a motherfucker.
Like being in the streets and the street races and kind of kicking it, like it's a fun environment, right? But the police come, you get pulled over, and everybody scatters, and you got a ticket for like exhibition of speed. But like I wasn't doing anything, but you sped off, and I heard the tire go. Like
Ah.
$500 ticket. Like, come on, y'all. And that stuff start to add up, especially like when you're only working at like I was working at the airport and I could barely pay my car note, right? Making like 864, and now I gotta pay this large ticket that they're just harassing me with, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There was a time when I wouldn't, I got tickets. I wouldn't pay them. So then
Yeah, me neither.
they ended up going bad, and I got warrants. And then I was like, yo, I I don't remember fucking. I think it ended up being like $7,500, and they had a warrant out for my arrest. And I was getting a job where I needed my license, but you don't have a license because they took your license.
Right.
So I ended up having to pay these fines off. But my ex wife who I was with at the time, yeah, I was like, here, yo, hey, we pull up in front of the courthouse. I'm all here, take my money, go inside, pay my fines for me. She goes, I can't do that. I'm all, yes, you can. That's all they want is the money. She goes, then you go in there and do it. I'm like, nah, no, they gonna get me on
Can't take
site.
that risk, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably want to say like how old is my son? My son's 11, so probably like 9 years ago I got like pulled over or something, and they checked all my license and information. It was like, oh, everything looks good, but you got this warrant in Long Beach. And I was like, excuse me? Because
Woo.
I'd gotten a lawyer, and I got a lawyer, paid everything off, went to like I did what was that? Like when you have to go clean up like parks or different things like that. I did that type
Oh,
of stuff.
yeah.
So I like, oh, hey, they even put me on house arrest for a little bit. They put me on house arrest
What?
over traffic tickets. Yes, sir.
No.
Yeah. And so I got this ticket, and then they advised me of this warrant in a city. I'm not in Long Beach. I'm in LA. So now I'm like, it's been so many years, probably like 15, 20 years since I've dealt with any type of ticket or infraction or anything like this. The officer didn't give me a ticket, but he was like, you probably should go take care of that. So I go in. They're like, yo, you owe 900. I said, what? I tell my wife, she was
Woo.
like, you probably should stay. I'm like, hell, I should stay where? In jail for 900? I was like, I'm gonna pay that, Your Honor. And I walked downstairs by myself, and I paid it, and I never had to deal. I haven't had a ticket ever since. So it's probably been about 9 years since I've had a ticket.
Okay, okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just like Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Stanilo, for those of you that don't know, RP, yo. My character's name is Jerry Stanilo, and just like Jerry, I am allergic to the law. I don't care what it is, yo. Achoo. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah, I don't. No. Yeah, I don't know. I grew up a lot since then, yo. You know, you know,
Yeah.
go through shit, and then you fucking learn your lessons and move on. Some of us takes a little bit harder, a lot more lessons to learn to get, on track.
Yes, sir.
Shit happens.
Gets
You ever
pricey.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. You ever boy, down in SoCal, you guys are your car scene is a little bit different than our car scene. Y'all are more into like the street racing and whatnot.
It just depends. So you have like two groups. So you'll have like the street racers, like that wants to fix up the Hondas, Nas. You'll have like your muscle cars and things like that, and that's probably like in the Carson area. But then you have like two different areas or places where you cruise. Like you can go like cruising in HP Huntington Park, and you get a lot of the Latin folks, and then you can go cruising on Crenshaw, which you'll get a lot of the black folks. You'll get a good mixture of black and Hispanic folks, and you'll get lowriders, Camaros, Hondas, but like everything on the biggest, freshest rims and that you've ever seen. So we'd go over there and cruise on Crenshaw. And when that scene wasn't popping, then I'll go head over there to like the racers and hang out with them and race here and there. But that's as far as like my craziness would get, like just doing that stuff. But that caused me a lot of tickets and a lot of heartache.
Oh man. Oh yeah. I believe it. I believe it. What about high school? You do the same thing, racing and shit.
I got you got me on the legend stories, and I'm probably like the squarest dude ever, man. High school,
No.
started off as like a quiet nerd. I'd probably want to say until the 10th grade. Realized what fashion was. Had my mom just like take me and bought me all sorts of cool clothes, and I got my license early, probably like at 16. And I would just, attend school every day. Didn't get into any problems. Didn't fight. None of that stuff. Just I like to make jokes and have fun, dress in cool clothes and talk shit. And that was like my mo. Like,
Hell
oh,
yeah.
here come Westy about to say some wild shit. That's it.
Yo, so M West is really into like gaming, right? Have you always been into games?
um, I like the bitches. I do like gay.
Allegedly,
I
allegedly.
I I started playing games when I was younger, probably like at 8 or something like that. I got my first Nintendo, and I was playing games in high school. I hung out with the nerds and played games. And then once I figured out girls and clothes and stuff like that, I put all that to the side. So like when people were like, "Oh, did you play this game and Fallout this?" And I was like, "Nah, I was driving cars, dressing up, going to clubs, hanging out." Trying to. I put as much attention into girls as I put into streaming or tech or learning. Like it required that level of focus. Like, all right, I'm gonna invite somebody over. I'm gonna turn off the lights. We're gonna listen to soft music. I'm not even gonna ask her for none. And before you know it, it's going down. Like so that's like, how do I psychologically get them to a place where, not have my way, but I can get what guys want, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. Motherfucking M
yeah.
Rizzle out here. That wasn't M West. That was M Rizzle. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was going hard. If my wife was ever around, she'd tell you the pain. She was like, I had to fight for you. I was like, I love you though, girl. I married you, but she would tell you a different story. And I'm a chill dude, right? So you wouldn't expect that type of behavior from me.
Yo, so how long you been streaming for?
I'd want to say 3 years, but I've had my Twitch account for about 10 years, 10 years or so. But I think I finally started to pick up some momentum, probably like when I met you around that time, right? In the last year or so, like things started to change, but that's only because I started to try new things for myself. But I thought when I had like 3 people in my stream, I was like popping. I was like, oh shit, there's 5 people in here. And I was like, what are you doing, sir? And I was playing games with my friends and ignoring chat, and I wouldn't speak to people. And I'm like, I look back at that, but that was part of my growing pains, right? To not do things right, to ignore folks and suffer the consequences. And so it's been an interesting 3 years.
Been quite a learning curve. I think
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
streaming for a little over a year. I've
Hmm.
been on YouTube for going on like 2 years, something like that. It's definitely been, I started with YouTube, and YouTube was, I'm still trying to learn YouTube. But Twitch is a completely different ballgame. And I've been, steadily learning. I learn every day. Every time I stream, I'm learning something new. Like this chat that disappeared over here.
But I don't think every platform is for everyone. I think you can learn YouTube, but like you're the type of person you kind of get up and you freestyle. You can float some conversations. You're just like one of those people that's easy to talk to, easy to get along with. People just really like you. You're generally positive. Even when you speak your mind about some stuff that we don't necessarily agree on, it's like I can't even walk away and be mad at you. But like, yeah, I could see how why he thinks like that. Like I think you're very reasonable. So I feel like Twitch works well for you, and YouTube may not, necessarily be a thing, but you can grow on the platform. I think everyone
Oh
has the
yeah.
opportunity to grow. And what up, Todd?
It's been a slow
F
growth over
Jerry.
there. And Jerry, well, what's really been picking it up is Jerry. Jerry's
Why
been
is everybody? Why does everybody hate Jerry? What did Jerry do?
Yeah, shit. Yeah, they just hating. You know what I'm saying?
Todd's been
No,
on Alleged
yeah.
Stories, right?
Oh yeah, we've had Todd on here. If y'all don't know Todd Various, man, make sure y'all go follow him over on Twitch and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Todd's a really good friend of mine. We chop it up all the time. Yeah.
And F. John too. Wow.
Fuck John, you know what I'm saying?
What did Jerry do to everybody?
Oh shit. Oh, that's just Jerry. That's just who Jerry plays. You know what I'm saying? He's got, I don't know. When I started RPing, I didn't think I was gonna be any good at it. Right? I was like, okay, well, we'll see how this plays out. Hop on. I've been watching Emerald Hills for a long time. And
Mm-hmm.
then before Emerald Hills, I watched the whole inception of how Emerald Hills became a thing and how Emerald Hills popped up. So it's been cool watching, a server grow, and then not only that, but like finally being able to jump in it. Come to
Mm-hmm.
find out, I was able to jump in it a long time ago. It just never played out. But
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, now that I'm in it, this has been quite the fucking experience. It's fun as hell. You get to meet a lot of people that
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't normally like run into on a regular basis. And they play their own characters, and their own characters. Some of these people be having me laughing my ass off. Yeah. But no, yeah, it's been cool. It's been cool. A lot of new experiences and whatnot, and being able to play, a character in RP, and then be able to edit that footage down and drop that over on YouTube. That's been really, you know, making my I wouldn't say making my YouTube take off, but it's definitely been growing a little bit.
How much time is it taking you? So, like, between streaming, between editing, getting content out there, how much time are you spending doing that stuff?
Oh shoot. Well, I don't know. I stream about 6 hours a day, Monday through Friday, give or take. And then I'll take that, edit it down. I don't know, maybe like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that per episode, depending. Like the allegedly stories, I could have that edited out. I don't know, maybe an hour, but
Hmm? So
but
about 6 to 7 hours, possibly 8 hours a day, and just content stuff.
mhm.
You'd say.
Yeah, so
How
it's
is
about a
that
full
like
time job.
impacting? How's that impacting like your wife and kids, or like is the missus saying anything, or you
Oh,
guys are
oh
in
yeah,
good standing over it,
oh
or
yeah. We're in somewhat good standing of it. She understands.
okay,
So I'm my son is autistic,
okay,
so he's at home right now, and I got a 2-year-old, and she's, you know, it's hard to find babysitters with as expensive as everything is, and
mm-hmm,
and all that. So I by trade I'm an electrician, right? So um, I stepped away when COVID hit, and everybody fucking got laid off, and America shut down, the world shut down.
okay,
I took a step back, and my son was born during COVID.
oh,
So
okay,
yeah, that was a wild experience because right in the middle of COVID, the hospital that we were supposed to go to, if
that's
they said
crazy.
if we had went like 3 hours before then, they would have had to
Mm-hmm.
turn us away because they were just too packed.
Dang.
So yeah, so she went into labor, and we had our first kid during COVID. Between the two of us, we had our first kid during COVID, and
Yo, that's
then
crazy, man.
oh, bro, you haven't heard
What like like going into labor, that means opening up your body, things are coming out of you, COVID's coming at you. It seems like it's a zombie apocalypse, and y'all out there like, we got to go to the hospital. Were you scared, or
I mean, yeah, I was, but at the same time, I was more in the fact, more in the face of like, okay, well, this has got to get done.
mm-hmm.
Let's go muscle our way through this so we can move on, and little man could be here. All
Golly.
right. So Miss
You're a
B got
tough guy,
pregnant again
B.
after that. Right. And this is still during COVID. And my
Wow.
youngest daughter, she shoot, I'll never forget this. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. I woke up.
Mm-hmm.
Miss B's in labor. And I'm like, all right, come on, half asleep, like, come on, let's go get in the car. Let's get little man. I got my oldest daughter with me, so come on, let's go and get in the car. Before we could get to the door, Miss B started going into labor. Right? Yeah. So I'm sitting there freaking the fuck out. I end up calling 911. And I'm like, hey, my wife is going into labor. I need fucking ambulance here now. Keep in mind, this is all during COVID, right? So I'm thinking, oh God, this is going to take forever. They're going to be here like lickety split. And this is going to be, we'll get to the hospital. Everything will be okay. No. She started going into labor and I'm freaking out. The lady's like, yo, do you see anything coming out? And I look down. I'm like, no. Yes. Yeah. So long story short, I ended up birthing my daughter. Well, I didn't birth her.
You don't talk about that ever. That's wild.
No. Yeah. So I gave birth. Well, I caught my daughter in the bathroom, and I was freaking out. I'm on the phone with dispatch. Yo, hey, for anybody that doesn't know, slippery is not a word that is strong enough to give meaning to how slippery these kids come out.
Yeah.
That shit was wild. So I'm on the phone. I'm freaking out. Hey, I got my daughter. She's coming out. She's out by now. And I'm trying to get her in a towel. My mother-in-law walks in. She's freaking out. And I'm like, she's still connected with the umbilical cord. I don't know nothing about that. I didn't read the books. All right. I didn't read the books. And I go to hand her to my mother-in-law and the umbilical cord snaps. Meanwhile, Miss B is laying on the floor and my mother-in-law takes my daughter into the other room, and I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And 2 minutes later, the EMTs walk in. Bro, I'm cool as a fucking cucumber. Dude's got an iPad, and he's like playing with his iPad, and then I poke my head out the door, right? Because I'm in the bathroom. And and Miss B's laying on the floor, and I'm peeking out, and I'm like, hi. And he looks up, and he goes, oh, hey, how you doing? Goes back to his iPad. I'm like, what the fuck? And one of the EMTs walks in. He goes in the living room, starts watching Moana with my oldest. Oh, it was crazy. I'm freaking out. Meanwhile, they're calm as can be. So we ended up going to the hospital, and I ended up having to fight the front door staff that was there, because dude was like, hey, you wanna hop in the ambulance? And I looked at him and I go, nah, that's too expensive of a ride for me. I'll take the truck. It's all good. So I hop in the truck and I get to the hospital, and they said to just walk in, and they'd let me in. I ended up having to fight the staff that was there because they were like, well, what are you here for? I was like, my wife just got brought in the ambulance. She gave birth. They go, oh, well, you can't be in here. There's nobody. You can't have guests. We can't have guests. I'm like, I'm not a guest, bro. You can check me in as a patient. I don't give a fuck. Like, so it was a big ass thing. And finally, they ended up letting me in, and yeah, that was crazy. It was crazy.
B,
Never again.
Number one, please update your name to Dr. It's B a day, because you said you caught your daughter. No, you delivered her. Say it right. You never shared this story. This is wild. Like, yo, guys, something interesting about me? Man, I delivered my own baby. I did it old school. You know what I'm saying? You don't never talk about this. This is the wildest story I've ever heard, and scary. Being at the hospital watching a doctor do it is scary and terrifying. And you're doing this at home, in the bathroom, on the floor, and catching babies.
Yeah.
And with a smile on your face. You're a wild dude. Is Dr. B.
Hey, so at the hospital that we gave birth to my son at, right, they had the birthing floor, and then the floor right above it was an entire COVID floor. Right? And
scary.
Every window, it was scary because every window had an air conditioner, and the air conditioner exhausted out into this little courtyard where the windows were at, where the rest of the hospital was. Right?
Oh, God.
So, yeah. So I'm sitting over there, and I'm talking shit with Miss B the whole time. She doesn't like hospitals at all. Right? And I'm talking shit with her the whole time. Like, can you believe these fucks? Like, COVID floor is right up above us, and now all the COVID's just falling down. She's sitting there, shut the fuck up. Shut up! Don't talk about that shit right now.
The zombie. Yeah, I felt like COVID was a zombie outbreak. So, like, in my mind, that's how I was picturing. Like, we were stocking up on all sorts of supplies. We were scared. I was ordering stuff. Man, I got into this
Yeah.
huge debate recently with everybody in Discord. If you want to hear it, I'll tell you what it is. It's about a supply that I thought was needed, and no one seems to get it. But I'm hoping you get it, B. All right, you
Wait a
ready?
minute. Hold on. You're not about to say toilet paper, are you?
Yes, toilet paper was hard to get, was it not?
No, it was. But
It,
did I miss the memo that
oh,
everybody was gonna get the shits really bad with COVID?
no one was when you okay. So like I'm talking about like a reasonable family of four. You got to use the bathroom. You got to have toilet paper, right? But you go to the
Yeah.
grocery store, there's none. So what do you do? So I go on Amazon, and Amazon has this box of toilet paper. You get 80 rolls for $50,
Single
right?
ply.
Two ply. It was nice. It was for
Oh.
businesses, right? So I ordered a box, and the box just sits in our like storage area in the back of our house. And when we need it, we have it for months. I'm talking about we don't have to like get toilet paper for 4, 5, 6 months at a time. Family members that couldn't find toilet paper, we gave it to them. I thought the deal was pretty reasonable. So after COVID, I didn't cut it off. It was only $50. Let that shit keep going. That's like one
Oh.
commodity that my wife never had to get. But everybody was like, "Oh, you taking super shits? Your family is a doo doo family." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm still taking normal poops. I just don't have to buy this one ridiculous thing. It's the one less thing my wife has to pick up." But toilet paper was so hard to get, and now I had like this loophole where I was getting it, and I was like, it's convenient. So
You were
they
the reason
harassed me
why I
for a
couldn't
long
get any
time.
goddamn toilet paper.
No,
I
I
must
was
have
not
missed the
buying
memo.
I wasn't buying Charmin. I'm buying corporate 80 rolls in a box. I'm not messing with you. You not even seeing me. I'm not the person.
Bro, that was so wild. Like going to the store, like going to
Mm-hmm.
Safeway or
Mm-hmm.
Costco or Smart and Final, one of these big box grocery stores.
Yes,
And
sir.
there's nothing. Not you
Nothing.
couldn't even, bro, no lie. I may or may not have gone into like 7-Eleven or AM/PM a couple times and stole a
Uh-oh.
roll out of there, the roll in the bathroom, Desperate times, man. Yeah.
Allegedly. Allegedly. If
Allegedly.
if if we were friends, I would have told you about the loophole or sent you some toilet paper because I was that guy. I'd be like, yo, B, 50 bones
Damn.
on Amazon, you get 80 rolls, you'll be locked in forever.
Oh man. See, I should have hopped on it. That was wild though. Costco, going to Costco and not seeing any toilet paper. That was weird. That was weird.
Like I felt like people were scared and they bought up water, toilet paper, laundry detergent, basic supplies that you could find readily. People just bought a bunch of it, and then they made it scarce for everybody else, and so it was just hard to get basic stuff, and it really felt
Yeah.
like a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me add to that one because I remember. You remember when COVID broke out? California was on fire. California
Mm-hmm.
was burning the fuck down, bro. And we had
Mm-hmm.
this fire that was not too far away from us. And every morning I woke up, the sky was just orange, and I had to go to work. We were like
Yep,
2 years behind on
I
building
remember that.
a college, bro. It was bad. It was they had it calculated down to okay. Well, you can be in the smoke for 6 hours, and they had it like dialed down to like some fucking math equation. And I'm sitting there, I got a fucking mask on. And
Mm-hmm.
it was bad. It was bad. Yeah, that shit was
COVID
awful.
was COVID was planned, says Tactical Crime. Tactical Crime, they are going to come and arrest you because anyone that spoke out against Dr. Fauci and COVID in any type of way went to jail, got shut down, got put on a list, and come to find out everybody was wrong.
Damn, yeah.
That was
It
crazy.
was. I remember going to work. I had COVID, and I went to work, and I wasn't feeling good. And I'm not the kind of guy that like goes into work and then calls out or shows up to work
Hmm.
and then it's like, ah, I gotta go home kind of thing. I'm usually at work, and that day I was just fucking wiped out, and
Mm.
I went into work, and I got to work, and I told the boss I was like, bro, I can't fucking do it. He goes, come on, you can't walk to the job site. I'm like, bro, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to drive home. So I ended up driving home, and I was out of work for like 2 days. I didn't want to miss,
Dang.
I'm union. So the days that I work are the days that I get paid for,
Mm.
right? And my boss called on a Thursday and was like, "Hey, yo, how long are you gonna take off? Like, do you do this shit on a regular?" Like, I'm like, "Nah, bro."
Oh.
Yeah, he was coming at me sideways, but I guess a lot of people were getting sick and taking time off, so he was hella
Mm-hmm.
short. And I get it. You know, I at the time I was like just starting my business, so I
Mm-hmm.
kind of understood that, and I was like, "Nah, bro, I'll be in tomorrow." And I come in, and it was Friday, and everybody's all talking shit. Oh, you only come in for fucking, to get your check on Friday and fucking bounce out. Well, man, fuck y'all, yo. So I think it was that next week we had a safety meeting, and the general came on the job site. He don't usually address people like he'll have somebody else fucking do it for him. And he comes
Mm-hmm.
on out in front of everybody, and he's got the fucking mic set up and all that shit. And he goes, "Hey, so I guess this thing that's going on in China is like really bad, and they're looking at shutting job sites down for a little while. So when you guys leave today, make sure you take your tools and
Damn.
we'll get back to you." I don't follow the news like that, right? So I don't know what's going on. So we all get back and everybody's juiced like, "Whoa, yeah, we're about to get a vacation. Oh fuck yeah." I'm like, "Bro, I'm not about to get paid." So I end up asking around, fucking sure as shit, it was the goddamn uh, coronavirus. And
Yeah.
as soon as we got shut down, there was a job site that was next to us that was still going for like 2 days, and I was gonna try to pick up work there. But they ended up fucking, the next week
Mm-hmm.
by like Wednesday they were done, and then everybody else started shutting down. I'm waking up like having coffee on a Monday, chilling,
Mm-hmm.
watching the sun come up, and I'm like, something don't fucking feel. I should be doing something. Like I gotta go to work. I'm missing something ain't right. Yeah.
Right.
That shit was great. It was weird. I'd never seen anything like that.
I caught it twice myself, like later on towards like the tail end of it, and I agree with you. It was like it's a different type of flu. Like it sucks the life and energy out of you, and then like with the stories that you're hearing, you're like, yo, am I not going to be able to breathe? Is this my last time? Do I need to start telling my family goodbye? And
Yeah.
I'm just like laid up on the couch with no energy, and I can't get up or move, and I'm like, now I'm scared shitless. Like, all right, what things do I have? What do I need to leave to my wife? Here's a checklist. Here's the passwords for everything, so you can get to the money to bury me and to take care of funerals and stuff like that. Right? I'm older. I'm hearing older people are dying, so I'm like,
She's all, "What's
it's
the
my time,
password to
I
your
guess.
phone?" You're all, "I don't have one. You can't have it. That's the one
No,
password you can't have."
this is the
Yeah.
one time I was like, I'm giving you everything. Here's full access to everything. No, like
Oh shit.
if I'm not gonna be here anymore, you need to be able to get to all of that stuff. So it was the one time
Yeah.
she could check the phone. I was scared, man.
Damn. It was wild. It was a wild time. Did you I know like up here people were like trying to work. Okay, so there was this movie that came out during COVID, right? It
Hmm.
was the only movie that came out during COVID, and it was by the dude that did fucking Transformers, right? What was his name? Michael Bay. Michael Bay? I forget
I think so.
what the fuck it was. So he had made this movie, right? And this is the time I'm like, bro, this whole thing is a fucking conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all bullshit, fuck, right? And then he comes out with
Hmm.
this movie, and this movie depicted like COVID, like 27 or some shit like that. Right? I don't
What's the name of
remember.
the movie?
I don't remember what the name of it was. It's on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix. No, not Michael Bay. Who's the dude that did Batman? Oh, Batman versus Superman. Remember it was this big ass deal because he had wrote it one way, and then Zack Snyder. There we go. No, maybe not. I don't remember who the fuck it was. But he made a video. He made a movie on like COVID, right? And like how COVID. Oh, come back. And like this new strain of COVID that evolved, and uh, it was just real sketch when it came out. right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
everybody's sitting at home during COVID. Meanwhile, you got this dude, he's dropping this movie about people coming in, the government coming in, stepping in, and like if you test positive for COVID, that's it, you're done. You're fucking exiled, or they're gonna take you the fuck out. You're never gonna be seen again. Right? That was them trying to eliminate the process of COVID or eliminate the steps. No, not Tim Burton. I forget who the fuck it was. But yeah, it was an interesting movie. It was an interesting movie. But if that's kind of like what it felt like. It was like the
Mhm.
world is shut down, and oh, am I gonna have to get a pass to like drive over to fucking Safeway to go get groceries? Or, shit about to be limited, and especially just having a kid. That shit was wild. That shit was wild.
I was into woodworking pretty heavily. I was making furniture pretty consistently, making pieces for family member, making stuff for myself. And then once COVID hit, wood got really expensive, so I couldn't. I don't think it was like costly. And then I was just scared to like be out in the streets and stuff like that. I got into like Pokemon Go. The only reason why is because I would still be able to like kind of connect with my friends, and then like it would force me to like go walking or go, get on the treadmill. So I'd be like, all right, I gotta hatch some stupid eggs, so I'm gonna get on the treadmill and walk with my like thing on my hip or whatever, and then like still do raids and stuff with my friends. And so I don't know, Pokemon Go meant a lot to me. Hatching stupid eggs and just like small stuff, man. Life got really strange for a long time, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna start streaming. Oh, this is what I want to ask you. I think in COVID, it really showed like couples if you should be together or not, right? I think me
Mhm.
and my wife, I was like, oh yeah, I still like you. Like we're in here in this house every day together, and I still enjoy talking to you. Like,
Yeah.
did it put any strains on your relationship, or do you know anybody that like split up?
Nah, not. I don't know anybody that split up. I know like
Mm.
me and Miss B, we work real well together.
Hmm.
We're able to talk about shit. And, like we got this thing where like, yo, if you got something that you're pissed off about, yo, fucking say it. I'm not going to bed like that. Right?
Mm.
So we like to like, talk all this shit out. We like to we're still in that phase where we have conversations about shit. Right?
Mm.
Right? And I know like older couples and they're like, fuck him, you know what I'm saying? Or fuck her. Yeah. We've had our conversations. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. We're able to talk about shit. For us, we're introverts. All right. When it comes
Mm.
down to it, yeah, I like being out. I like doing shit. But at the same time, I'd rather be inside. I'm spending less
Mm.
money. I know I'm not going to get in trouble. When I go out, I get in trouble. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. For us,
You
it played
still get
out
in
all right.
trouble when you go out now, or
Yeah.
back in the day?
Oh, yeah, I still get in trouble
What?
when I go out. Oh, yeah.
Why do you get in trouble?
Oh, yeah. No,
Let's swap sides. Let me ask you questions. Why are you getting in trouble? This is alleged stories with M West. Why are you getting in trouble? Is
no,
ridiculous.
so I go out with like the homies, and yeah, I don't
Mm-hmm.
drink much. I'm not a big drinker. I've never been big on alcohol, and anything like that. I'll have a beer every now and then, but
Mm-hmm.
like when I drink, I get fucked up. Like I get fucked up, and I go away, and B comes out. You know what I'm saying? Right?
I
We all
like
got that
this.
like
Tell me
that like
more.
inner person, right? Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I got I got me. I'm pretty cool, calm, and collected. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot of
Mm-hmm.
shit, and I've learned how to like compartmentalize shit. But me as an inebriated person, that's a completely different beat. Yeah, that's when beat comes out, and I like to get into shit. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
like I'll go out to the bar and like I spent half of my apprenticeship at the bar, right? Because we had a bar that was down the street. One of my boys, he was into alcohol. He'd rather drink than smoke, but he'd still smoke every once in a while. Me, I'm the opposite. I like to
Gotcha.
smoke rather than drink.
Mm.
But I'd go with him. We'd go and fucking have a couple drinks, and they had this thing, bro. It was this game, right? Where you like spin the wheel, and they had these like mystery shots for $1.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew the mystery shots were like all their expiring alcohol, right? The shit that they
Oh.
couldn't want to keep on the shelf. Right. So you spin this thing and it lands on whatever, or you pick whatever bottle you want. They're all covered up and you can't see what they are, so you're just, guessing. And the amount of times that, you know, we'd be in class, and go across the street or down the street to the bar to go have a couple of these shots while we went to the bathroom or some shit like that. Yeah, that shit was fun. Never again though. I'm not big on alcohol. You know what I'm saying now I feel like in my 30s, like definitely in my mid 30s, it's taken like a lot
Hmm.
longer to recover. And
Hmm.
like alcohol, when it hits my stomach, it just doesn't fuck with me. So, yeah,
Yeah, same for me. I prefer to like drink than do anything else, but the recovery's so long for me. I just, I'll have like a beer or something on a Friday night, like a low calorie beer on top of everything. It's not even like a real good one.
ooh, what?
And so the last time we had, I think, well, I'd probably want to say like 2 months ago, there was a family party, and they were having shots. They had like all this different types of tequila, and everybody was there drinking. And so I was like, I'm gonna indulge a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna stream on Sunday. And then, I get up at about 5 a.m. and now this party is going on until about getting close to 1 a.m. So on top of drinking, I'm tired. They have like a live band. The band is supposed to be out of the neighborhood by 12, and they're still going and they're playing live instruments, so it's loud. I tell my wife I'm gonna go sit in the car with my daughter because she's being fussy. I've been drinking, so I turn on the car and sit there with the heat on, and I fall asleep. My daughter's sleeping too. We're both like knocked out in the car, waiting for everybody to come. Cops come up. They try to drag me out of the car, tell me that I was driving. I'm like, I'm not driving. I'm asleep. I'm waiting for my
Oh
wife. My wife's
no.
inside. Right? They was like, "Have you been drinking?" I was like, "Yes, I was at a party. I have been drinking. I don't plan on driving. I'm cold. My daughter's cold, and we were tired of the noise. It was loud. You came here for the noise, and you're harassing me in this car you found, right?" So it's not even like I was like, I'm so I was like, I'm tired, man. I've been, it was a party on Saturday, and I'm up, every single day at that time. So like I'm in bed by 9, so going till about 1 was really rough for me. So I was just really tired. But they were trying to start some trouble. Nothing
Mm,
happened. They didn't give me any tickets or give me much of a hard time. My wife came out. It's like, yeah, I'm driving. I'm fine, and that was the end of it. But the one time I start drinking, I get harassed. So it's like I can't even drink in peace, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just want to drink in peace. Have a drink every once in a while. Maybe play some poker or some shit.
No, I want to drink and get crazy. I want to get naked and on fire. So I don't drink.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, oh yeah.
yeah. I don't get arrested or anything, but I like to party hard.
I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't? I mean, any drop a one in the chat if y'all like to get arrested. Drop a two in the chat if y'all like to party. Yeah.
All parties. Two.
Oh yeah. I used to party real hard. I partied so hard that I had to leave my area. Yeah. I had to go enlist in the Marine Corps. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
is four? What does Todd like to do? What's number four?
Uh, two and two. He likes the double party.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh yeah. Todd's a wild one. Todd's been all over the place. Todd's
Yeah, he said
Todd.
something when I came by his stream. He was like, "Hey, I saw the crumble cookies. Would you ever be interested in interviewing a clown?" I was like, "Todd, what are you saying to me? Are you?" He was like, "A live clown in the streets." I was like, "I don't know if Todd's messing with me or he does something live." And I was like, "Todd, I'd like to see your show." He was like, "No, I'm busy. I'm in RP right now. Maybe later." I was like, "All right, Todd, I'll wait."
Yeah, no, Todd's a street performer. Todd's
Ah,
a
okay, okay,
Oh yeah, wait, not my bad. Todd's not just a street performer. Todd is a performer of many kinds. That man lives a
okay,
life that I
gotcha.
wish I could have lived. Traveling the world and whatnot, meeting all
Mm.
sorts of people. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I told Todd that one time, and he goes, "You should do it. Just go and do it." I can't do that, bro. I got obligations. Yeah.
He makes it sound so easy. Just do it. What do life is short. Just go out there and live your best life. Enjoy yourself. But
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's, it's complicated now.
Yeah. It is. It is. Kids and all that. Well,
Mm-hmm.
damn. Well, shit, West, yo, I appreciate you for popping on. You know, it's been a
All right.
lovely episode. We got into some things. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
I feel like you were doing more of an interview with me than I was doing an interview with you.
I like to ask questions, Dr. B.
Hey, I'm the same way. I like to ask questions, things that I don't know. I'm definitely trying to get to the bottom of.
Yeah, it is time for some drinks now.
It is. I was thinking before I hopped on. I was like, you know how dope this show would get if I just sat here and had a beer with me or something. I know I was just talking about I don't drink or anything like that, and I was like, damn,
We
with
should
B,
have.
I should have had a couple beers. You got crumble cookies and whatnot. We got the allegedly stories and brews.
That I think that could be interesting because you get people to kind of share a little bit more, loosen people up. You try like some different IPAs or some interesting beers, or maybe just something normal, right? Like a Corona or Bud Light or something. I don't know. I think
Modelo.
that could be fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
Modelo.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Well, shit. What do you got coming out? You got anything coming up? Any new episodes dropping? Anything like that?
We just dropped a new episode of the podcast discussing the Xbox showcase. While I was very excited for it, my co-host Nug had some things he wanted to call out, so we debated a little bit in there, and that was really fun. And tomorrow, I think I have some fun topics to talk about in stream, so I'm gonna finish preparing up my notes and stuff like that. And then at the end of July, when I come back from vacation, I
Wait,
have a
what?
new Crumble Cook. I have a new guest on the Crumble Cookies and Chatting stream that I do, and he's here on Twitch and he does speedrunning content, right? But he's locked when I say speedrunning, he's really locked into what he's doing, right? So he's not talking and engaging with the audience like that. He's really focused, but he has a large community that supports and enjoys what he does, right? So
Nice.
everything that they tell us, like, you got to do this or you got to do that. Here's someone that's doing the total opposite that's still getting a lot of love and support. So, what is he doing, right? So, show people all the different ways you can make content and all the different variety of content creators. And maybe we can pull stuff from them to help us grow. So, I'm excited to
Yeah.
talk to him in July. That's all I
Oh,
got.
that's dope. That's dope.
Mhm.
But where can everybody find you at?
You can find me mainly on Twitch, right? I think my name is super easy, MWEST on Twitch, and then all my socials are kind of linked there. Like if you try to look up my TikTok, it's like MWest54, MWestB on. I messed up. I didn't nail down the name early on, but everything I have is usually linked out from my Twitch profile, and you can kind of find it there if you stop by my Twitch channel. I'll always share that information with you there, and I love engaging and talking with folks. So stop in, ask questions, make jokes, get comfortable, and we're gonna talk about some aliens or some weird shit or some fun stuff. So, yep,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And M West will be live tomorrow morning, y'all. Tomorrow morning, 8.
9 a.m. at the time where Be a Dig should have been live. I miss you. Come back
I
for mornings,
know. I
please,
miss the mornings. I
please.
do. I do. Wait. One last question before you head out. What's
hmm
what was your main inspiration for building up your room, your office?
Oh man, it's a sad one, but I'll share with you.
Oh shit.
This was like my mom owned this house, and then she had purchased a new house, and the goal was for me to take over this house and pay the mortgage. This used to be her old room, right? And then she passed away, and I had this room stored up with just junk, like all her stuff. I put in this room in the house that I didn't want to see anymore. So when you'd walk into the room, it was dark. It was dusty. There was furniture all in here, her clothes, a bunch of old stuff. And I got married and I had kids, and I was like, yo, it's time to clean it out. And so little by little, I started emptying it out and then putting lights and stuff in it because now I wanted it to be full of light and energy and happiness. And now my kids come in here. I'm in here all the time. And it's a happier place, but in the beginning, it was a dark place. So this room has a lot of sentimental value to me. I have my mom's picture right on the side of me over here on my left. So I have her hanging always with me. And then
Oh,
I'm just happy to be in this office now and be able to utilize this space to provide fun and entertainment to my friends. So that's
hell
kind of
yeah.
how this room happened. And it's so lit up because it was so dark and sad at one time.
Oh, good shit, bro. Good shit. I
Yeah.
dig it. I dig it. I've always looked at your room ever since P rated in there, and I was in that raid and I'm sitting there. I'm like, who the hell is this, yo? What is that? What is this? This man has got his background built up.
Who's this weirdo? Yo, I like
Damn,
if I
no.
turn off all the lights. So like if I do this, Alexa, turn off the man cave.
Oh,
You
look
know,
at
it
that.
looks
Fancy.
boring.
It does.
It
Yeah.
looks pretty boring, right? Yeah. So like, turn on the Alexa, turn on the man cave, and then you get everything going back, and it's like, oh, that look cool. It looked like a little spaceship.
That's dope. Yeah. I got to get me an Alexa. Yeah.
Yeah, the Govee stuff that I sent you, that they all connected to her, so it's like a full on list. And whenever I give her the command, she pops it. So like for me, streaming, what I want to do when I come to stream is focus on the content. So like the last thing I want to do is worry about the audio, worry about the lights. I hit a button on my stream deck, all my applications pop up, all my lights come on, and then I focus on like just gathering my notes and stuff. So automate things to make streaming more simplified, so I can focus on my delivery.
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
Hell yeah. Good shit. Shit, right on, player. I appreciate you for coming on. Probably be seeing you tomorrow morning. Oh, no, maybe not. I got to work. No, yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will see you tomorrow morning.
You always gotta work. I just want Jerry back, please.
Oh, fuck. We'll be back. We'll be back. Yeah.
Can he do a Cleveland? I don't know how to do Cleveland.
I can't
Give me
do
a Cleveland
either, yo.
Give me a Cleveland line, and I'll try to say it.
Cleveland line. Cleveland line. Any of y'all watch the Cleveland show? I haven't watched the Cleveland show. Did they take that off? Todd, you watch the Cleveland show?
Can he do Cleveland for us?
Hold on.
It's the Cleveland show. I don't know. Maybe.
Hold on. Oh, that's nasty. Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
He's got such a unique voice. Oh,
I'm about to get into some Elden Ring right now. The game's been sucking the life out of me. I can't stand that game.
Oh shit.
Have you played it?
No. It's hard for me to get into like medieval games, like shit like that.
I don't want to like if you like Dragon's Dogma or you like I don't know, man. It there's a lot to it. Like if you enjoy collecting, that this game has it in there, but it is difficult. I guess Souls-like games, so like hard games that you have to like figure out the mechanics, and the boss is going to swoop down and he's going to land here, and then he's going to do 2 strikes, and I got to roll to the left and roll to the right, and then after I get 1 hit and I have to do this 26 times, and then I get to kill him. That's like I don't know.
Yeah, patterns and shit. You know, I lost
fish sticks and tater tots, strawberry quick. I don't. He has Cleveland has a twang to how he speaks, so I can't do that one. That's the line.
Oh shit!
Right, what are you gonna do next?
What am I?
Are you about to play GTA?
Oh, you know we about to bring Jerry out. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, so I'm gonna exit here, but I want you to tell a story because everybody's been waiting for you to tell a story about what happened with Jerry. Because I've never seen Todd come in and say "F Jerry," and you didn't tell it here. So hopefully you tell it before you get started into GTA. What did Jerry do?
You don't know about fuck Jerry?
No, I don't know what he did. I want to know what he did, but I don't want to take any more your time here. But if you could tell it on a normal stream, then
it's the intro.
I'd be okay with that.
That's the intro that I play for when I hop into RP.
Okay. I think I've seen it once or twice.
Made a little intro for fuck Jerry or for Jerry.
Didn't you say Miss B found it or something like that, and then you came across it, or you thought it was funny, and it's a whole bunch of like people say F Jerry or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A little something fun.
All right. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody in the community. I want to thank, I guess, starting off with like P for kind of rating in, and then you for being such a great guest, and ultimately just somebody that I can kind of confide in and talk to. And you've been very cool, very even tempered, and just a solid dude, right? So I want to thank you and the community for kind of accepting me and allowing me just to kind of hang out and kick it with y'all. You know, I'm not like 100% a gardener or anything like that, but I do enjoy talking with y'all. So appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. Appreciate you, man.
Yep.
All right, West. Yo, hey, have a dope evening. Don't get killed too many times over there in Elden Ring.
I'm about to have some drinks. Mm.
Oh, that's
All
what I'm
right,
talking
man.
about. Right
All
on,
right.
play.
Take
I'm
care,
gonna catch you
everybody.
tomorrow morning.
All right. Bye.
Rocket Man is on a suicide mission.
Damn near every day. Asking me a question like, Jock, where you stay? Tell her Hollis Ball, where the chop call. Hit 20 grand, spend a grand at the bar. This is Thomas home, days on my feet. I'm on never drunk, so big like me. 69 cut, yes, with the bucket seats. 5 feet in my trunk, probably just for the freaks. Catch me in the hood, posted at the stove. Pistol in my lap on the phone, counting dough. Girl, true, let her do a thing. Shit like a mama, nice and night rain. Everybody love me, I'm so fly. Niggas don't believe every time I ride by. I know you want to ride, I'm so cool. Don't ask me, just do what you do. Verse number 2, do the damn thing.